Get ready now. We're going to my mom's place.
Now? Look, my belly is already so big and I can't go today.
What? You can't? Mom's waiting for you. No more excuses. We're going.
Did Sandra really say that?
Yeah.
But I'm almost in the last month of pregnancy. I'm not in perfect shape, and I really need to rest today.
Rest? What are you whining about? While you're lying around, Mom's sitting there all alone and feeling lonely. Don't you get that?
Lonely? But you go see her several times a week. I have to take care of my body right now. Can't you think about that for a second?
That's just an excuse. You're going to put your bad health above Mom's important time? You don't have enough sense of responsibility as a family member.
Family? I'm thinking about you and our baby. I care about Sandra too, but right now, I want you to prioritize us.
Do you even know what I'm doing for the family? I'm taking you to make Mom happy. Making her happy is the most important thing.
Don't you see it's affecting our life? Can you at least think about the baby a little? You know this isn't the time to be going out all the time, right?
I don't want to hear those excuses. Put Mom first. That's your role. You're the one having my baby, so do your part.
My role? I'm not just some baby-making machine. Don't you think you should care more about us? All you ever think about is your mom.
What do you know about me? If it weren't for Mom, we wouldn't even be here right now. If you disrespect my mother, I won't forgive you either.
I never meant to disrespect her. But are the baby and I just second priority to you?
That's right. Mom comes first right now. I don't care what you think.
I can't take this anymore. I'm not sure if I can keep doing this with you under these conditions.
What? What are you talking about? I'm just putting Mom first. What's so wrong about that?
Jesus, this conversation is pointless. Hey, where are you? I want you to be home.
Why should I be home when you're no use to me? Or did my amazing punch to your stomach get you closer to labor?
I can't believe you hit your pregnant wife in the stomach. That's not normal at all. It breaks my heart as a mother. And more importantly, don't you realize you're putting our baby's life in danger? How can you be so cruel and act like it's no big deal?
You're the one who's wrong for not wanting to give birth, even though it's your due date. I don't get it, but usually it doesn't take this long. Maybe it's delayed because you're not trying hard enough to have the baby. If you don't push yourself to give birth, this is just going to drag on. So I'm just giving you a little tough love. You should be thanking me.
What if something happens and this baby isn't born safely? I'm already struggling with my health during pregnancy, and even the smallest thing could affect the baby. The pain in my stomach is still there, and I'm really worried if the baby is okay. This is a matter of life or death. Do you even understand that? What are you going to do if something happens? Can you take responsibility?
That's your fault for not being able to protect it. I have no responsibility for this. And if something happens, it's because you didn't take care of your own body properly. That's what being a mother means, right? It's your job to protect the child. And if you can't do that, you're not fit to be a mother. I'm not saying anything wrong, so don't try to blame me.
Unbelievable. Are you seriously saying this? How can you be so cold? This is our baby. How can you be so irresponsible? I know I have responsibilities as a mother, but don't you think you have them as a father too? You don't even realize how much I've worried and worked hard for this child. Where are you right now?
The casino.
What? I'm feeling tightness in my stomach right now. The pain is getting stronger and something feels really off. This might not be normal. You shouldn't be playing at the casino while leaving your family behind. I'm worried sick about our baby. So why won't you stay by my side?
Isn't it labor? It's your due date, so hurry up and have the baby. If I punch your stomach again, will it come out? Since you can't give birth now, I guess I'll have to help you out, huh? Even if I have to force it, I'll make you have this baby. That way, it'll be over sooner, and it'll be easier for me, right? You don't need to make such a big deal out of it. Having a baby should be way easier than you're making it seem. Hurry up and have it.
Stop it. Don't say things like that. I'm really in pain. This isn't a situation where you can joke around. I'm terrified about whether the baby will be okay, and you don't seem to understand that at all. I need you to actually listen to me. This is an important time, so stop taking it so lightly. Why are you so obsessed with making me give birth exactly on the due date?
Because I want to take the baby to Mom's birthday in 10 days. Imagine how happy Mom will be if I bring her grandchild. You're the one who's trying to ruin that, aren't you? It's a big family event for me. If I show up with a baby on her birthday, Mom will be forever grateful, and I'll be able to hold my head high knowing I've fulfilled my role as part of the family. So make sure you give birth on time.
About that, how about just sending a gift this time and having the party another day?
The gift will be the baby.
What does that even mean? We haven't even decided on a name yet.
Samantha.
What?
I took a part of Mom's name, Sandra, and came up with Samantha. Pretty awesome, right?
Did you tell Sandra?
Of course. She suggested I discuss it with you and give it another thought.
Exactly.
But I know the truth. Mom's just being nice, but deep down, she actually loves the idea. So, we're going with Samantha.
No. Your mom clearly said she's against it, and I'm against it too.
What? You told me I could choose the name.
I only let you choose to help you realize what it means to be a parent, since you keep going on about mom, but taking part of your mother's name?
No matter what you say, we're going with Samantha. Hey, are you listening to me?
You're the worst.
What?
I went to the bathroom because my stomach hurt. There was bleeding.
Oh, so my punch to your stomach worked.
That's not what this is about. If something happens to the baby, I'll never forgive you.
Yeah.
Enough. I'm going to the hospital.
Okay, I'll be taking our daughter to Mom's birthday party. It's your due date, so hurry up and give birth. If it takes too long, I'll punch your stomach again.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm not letting you get away with that. Hey, are you even listening? Is there anyone more pathetic than this mama's boy? I truly can't understand how he thinks. I'm Amelia, 28 years old. When I first met Liam, he was just your typical mama's boy. But ever since I found out I was pregnant, well, you've seen how he is. I hoped having the baby might change him even just a little, but it seems that was just wishful thinking. Once I got to the hospital, my labor progressed quickly, and before Liam or my parents who live far away could arrive, I gave birth to a baby girl. I owe it all to my mother-in-law Sandra, who rushed to my side. This birth, which started with a punch in my stomach, could have ended horribly. Raising this child with Liam is out of the question. I've made up my mind to leave him, and I'm going to have a serious talk with Sandra. How are you? Is everything all right? I've been worrying about you. I should have reached out to you sooner. I appreciate your help. Did you make it home okay? Yeah, I just got home. But how about you? How's your body holding up? The pain is pretty rough, but I'm getting through it by focusing on this little one's smile.
You've really been through a lot. Make sure you get plenty of rest.
I will. And I'm sorry for calling you out so suddenly today. It was today, wasn't it?
Yeah, the South Life concert.
You've been looking forward to it and I ruined it. I'm really sorry.
You and my grandchild are way more important. Plus, my handmade fan came in handy, didn't it?
When I was starting to lose consciousness from the pain, the neon "Look this way" really gave me strength.
Right? I managed to swing by the merch booth early and got the goods, so you don't have to worry about a thing.
Wow, you are amazing.
I also got the poster of your favorite, Amelia. I'll bring it over when things settle down.
I'm so excited. I'm really glad I bumped into you at that concert hall.
Was that the year we got married?
Yes, it was. That's when we exchanged contact info. Liam always dodged the topic when I asked him for it. If it wasn't for that moment, I wouldn't have been able to call you today.
Hey, speaking of which, where is Liam? You did contact him, right?
It seems like he's at the casino.
What? At a time like this?
Yes.
I'm so sorry for my irresponsible son. I'll have a serious talk with him later.
Thank you.
Still, this came as such a surprise. He told me there were no signs of labor yet.
Well, I don't really know how to say this, but I can't keep it hidden any longer. I've been holding back all this time, but I realize I need to talk to someone. I need to protect the baby, but there are things I just can't handle on my own anymore. Liam has been saying reckless things without any regard for the baby, and he's hit me in the stomach several times.
What? What did you just say? He hit you in the stomach? You're not joking about this, right?
No.
Is this for real? That's something I will never forgive. I've always taught him to be gentle with girls.
But that's not the point.
What happened? Why would he do something like that? That idiot son of mine? I won't let him get away with this.
I can't forgive him either. You can't imagine how terrified I was the moment he hit my stomach. I was so scared, thinking about what might happen to the baby before they're even born. I couldn't sleep at night. Every time I touched my belly, the fear came rushing back, and I couldn't stop worrying if the baby would make it safely. If I lose this child, I feel like it would leave a scar that I'll carry for the rest of my life, and that terrifies me.
No matter what the reason, there's no excuse for what he did. To treat a pregnant woman like that, especially when you're in such a delicate time. Is there any reason why my son would do something like that? I can't believe he'd do this on a whim. What was he thinking?
In 10 days, it's your birthday party, right? In his mind, bringing the baby to that party seems to be the most important thing. That's why he's been pressuring me to give birth early. I can't believe he's putting me and the baby in danger just for that, all to make you happy.
For something like that? If that's really the case, there's something seriously wrong with him. What's my birthday party supposed to be about? We could just celebrate it later. I feel like he's just using my birthday as an excuse, and the real issue lies somewhere else. But either way, that doesn't justify his behavior at all. I can't understand how he's changed so much to become this unreasonable.
And there's also the issue of the baby's name. Liam decided it all on his own without even talking to me about it. I really didn't like it, but I couldn't stop him.
Did you ever get to talk it over with him? Has anything been decided? He's just assuming things on his own. I never agreed to that. I'm actually against it. Parents should decide on the name together after discussing it properly. Honestly, His obsession with me is way too much.
Exactly. I've been feeling the same, but Liam won't listen to anything I say. No matter what I tell him, he insists. Mom's really on board and just forces his own thoughts onto me. I really don't know what to do anymore.
Has Liam always been like this? I don't think he's always been this bad, right?
It got worse after we found out I was pregnant. Before that, he was normal. But as soon as he learned I was expecting, his attitude completely changed. He started making unreasonable demands of me and the baby, as if I'm just a tool to deliver his child. And sometimes, I'm terrified by how he thinks.
There might be something going on in his mind, but maybe he thinks that even if he reveals his real self, it'll be tough for you to walk away, especially with a kid involved. I don't want to believe that's what he's thinking, but seeing how he's acted, it's hard not to think that way.
That could be true. From the way he's been acting and talking recently, it doesn't seem like he's thinking about me at all. It feels like he only cares about himself.
It's strange how history repeats itself. I ended up in a similar situation with Liam's father.
What do you mean?
Well, I divorced Liam's father years ago, right? It was when Liam was just about to start elementary school. Even back then, his father was a mama's boy. No matter what I did, he only listened to his mother. And that's ultimately what led to our divorce. I tried to leave before Liam could be too influenced, but it looks like I was too late.
I see. So it runs in the family, huh?
I'm not sure about that, but apparently, my ex-husband's father and his father before him were also mama's boys.
Oh.
Back then, because of my mother-in-law, I didn't even get child support. I did my best raising Liam on my own, even though it was tough.
Raising kids is really hard. I need to do my best too.
Amelia, I'm truly sorry. I respect your decision, so please, feel free to say anything.
If I say I want to divorce Liam, would you support me?
Of course. Any man who lays a hand on his pregnant wife isn't a son of mine. You absolutely should get a divorce.
Thank you.
But I'll miss hanging out with you, Amelia.
Well, if it's okay with you, I'd love for us to stay close. My daughter would be lonely without her grandma around.
Really?
Yes. When my daughter gets older, let's go to South Life's Dome Tour together, the three of us.
Oh, that'll definitely give me something to look forward to. All right, first things first, let's get you divorced from Liam. We'll make sure to get plenty of child support and everything else we can.
Actually, I have a great idea. Can I share it with you?
Of course. Are you still stalling? When is this baby finally going to be born? Do I need to kick you to get things moving? What's the plan for Mom's birthday? If you don't give birth soon, we won't be able to take the baby. Because of you, I won't be able to see my grandchild. Huh? Amelia? This is your mother. What? Mom? Why are you here? Since you were unreachable, she contacted me instead. Can you imagine how desperate Amelia was at that moment? She was worried sick about the baby trying to reach you, but you didn't respond. So with no other choice, she called me. Do you have any idea how unstable and fragile a pregnant woman's condition is? She endured that pain and fear alone until she couldn't take it anymore and reached out to me for help. And you left her by herself. Why did she contact you? I thought everything was fine this morning. Amelia didn't say anything, and I didn't notice anything strange. How could things get so bad so suddenly? I was with her this morning.
Amelia was bleeding so heavily that she was in critical condition and lost consciousness. Even the doctors were shocked. If you had been paying attention before things got this bad, it could have been avoided. What surprised me the most was that by the time I got there, she had already lost consciousness and didn't even get to hear her baby's first cry. Not being there put an enormous burden on her. I had no idea she was bleeding that much. The doctor said that kind of excessive bleeding wouldn't happen without some kind of strong impact to the stomach. So something must have happened. Now, tell me the truth. What did you do to Amelia's stomach? I just poked her stomach a little. I didn't think it would turn into such a big deal. Why would you do something like that? I wanted to bring the baby to your birthday party. You'd be so happy to meet your grandchild, right? I just wanted to let you hold the baby, that's all. But forcing her to give birth is unacceptable. Do you really understand that childbirth isn't something that can just be rushed? How could you risk Amelia's and the baby's health just for that? She's the one who didn't try to have the baby on the due date. It wasn't my fault. This only happened because she wouldn't listen to me. Are you serious right now? Amelia is in critical condition, and you still think you're in the right? She's the one who kept the grandchild away from you, Mom. That's outrageous. Disrespecting you like that is something I can't tolerate. Besides, I plan to marry someone who can actually give birth next time. So just wait for that, Mom. I can't handle this anymore. Your thinking is beyond comprehension. As of today, I'm no longer your mother. What? What do you mean? Mom, what are you talking about? A mama's boy who gets disowned by his actual mother? That's beyond messed up. Wait, Mom? I'm not your mom. I'm your wife. Oh, so you're conscious. Did you apologize to Mom for not giving her a grandchild? I gave birth safely. What? Then why would Mom say all that? To test how far gone your mama's boy tendencies are. I teamed up with Sandra and set you up. Turns out, you are a complete jerk. I didn't do anything wrong. I just love you, Mom. Oh, there it is. The ultimate mama's boy excuse. Hold on a second. How do you even have Mom's contact info? I never gave it to you. Well, we're actually South Life fan buddies. Isn't that right, Sandra? That's right. I'm Jake's fan and Amelia loves Nathan. You didn't have to go that far. Oh, really? Stop it. Don't get all buddy-buddy with my mom. You keep saying my mom, but Sandra's not your property, you know. Shut up. I just thought of you as a sweet son who cared about me living alone. Turns out, you're a bigger mama's boy than your father. Maybe even worse than him. My dad? Wait, you haven't told Liam why you two divorced? I kept quiet because if I told him about his father, it might have made Liam's mommy obsession even worse. Mom, what have you been hiding from me? That your father was an extreme mama's boy. Even when we were out on dates, if his mom called, he'd run home immediately. Wow. Once, I made him sandwiches, and he threw them in the trash right in front of me, saying, "This isn't how Mom makes them." That's awful. He also made me peel grapes one by one, saying, "Mom always does it for me." I would have just shoved the whole bunch into his mouth. Exactly. But back then, I couldn't do that, so I had no choice but to divorce him and get away. That's how it was. Liam, anything you want to say? I'll never forgive my dad. Huh? He should have prioritized you, his wife, over everything else, right? He deserved to be divorced. You think so too, don't you?
Yeah, it's ridiculous for a grown man to keep putting his mother first. You were right to leave him.
Wow, you really just completely ignored your own behavior there, didn't you?
What? If you can say that about your father, then there's no issue with Amelia divorcing you, is there? Divorce? What are you talking about?
What I mean is, she shouldn't be with someone who prioritizes his mom over her, and even resorts to violence against her and her kid.
What's wrong with valuing you, Mom? A man who doesn't take care of his mother can't take care of his wife either.
Well, I don't want to be valued by someone like you. Even though the baby was born safely, I was terrified because of what you did to me. With the pain in my stomach, I felt like my life was in danger. Not only that, if the baby hadn't been okay at that moment, I wouldn't have known what to do. Even as I sat on the delivery table, I was constantly battling the fear that our baby's life might be lost. Can you even imagine that? It wasn't just the fear of giving birth. It was the weight of carrying a life that made the fear unbearable. Maybe it was a joke to you, but for me, it was a matter of life or death.
But I didn't mean for it to turn out like this. I was just joking, and I didn't think it would become such a big deal. I only wanted the baby to be born sooner. I never imagined you'd be suffering so much.
Is but or mom all you ever have to say? You never take responsibility for your own actions, and you always blame someone else. Enough is enough. You show no sense of responsibility as a father, and you have no idea how much I've been suffering. The fact that the baby is okay is a miracle, but instead of being happy about it, you just keep defending yourself. I can't live with you anymore.
Liam, listen carefully. What you did isn't something that can be brushed off as a joke. This is a serious crime. It's absolutely unforgivable to raise a hand against your pregnant wife, and to try and dismiss it as a joke is truly unbelievable. That's why I'm fully supporting Amelia in her decision to get a divorce. No matter how much you oppose it, I can't overlook your behavior any longer. Mom, you don't have to go through all this trouble. I didn't mean for it to be like this, and I'll properly apologize. So please, reconsider before it comes to that. You don't need to drag Mom into this. Amelia, please think it over again. I admit that I was wrong.
Impossible. I've given you plenty of chances, but every time, you chose to prioritize your mother over me and our baby. You never once tried to think about us. It's too late for you to realize now. No matter how much you apologize, there's no going back for me.
I feel the same way. As your mother, I could continue to protect you, but I can't forgive what you've done to Amelia and the baby. I'll take full responsibility and support Amelia in her decision. This is where things end between us. I'm going to block you on WhatsApp, and once this conversation is over, I'll leave the family group chat too. But if you do that, I won't be able to contact you anymore. What will I do if I lose my connection with you, Mom? Please reconsider. All I've ever done is care about you. And now, that's the reason I'm losing you?
Agree to the divorce. If you keep resisting, you're going to lose everything, no matter how important it is to you. I'll take full custody of the child, and I'll handle all the child support. Even if you refuse, I'll make sure you're legally cornered.
Imagine how ashamed Mom will be if her son gets divorced. She won't be able to handle it. That's why I'm not agreeing to the divorce. I don't want to cause any more trouble for Mom.
You've already made her feel more than enough shame. This has all happened because you're a mama's boy who never cared about your own family. Our relationship is beyond repair.
Anyone who would harm Amelia and her grandchild, even if they're my son, no longer holds any value to me. There's no reason for me to protect you anymore. Your actions are what pushed us to this point. How did it come to this?
That's why you need to agree to the divorce. And of course, you'll be paying child support and giving up custody. There's no running away from this.
The child is made from my DNA. All I wanted was for Mom to hold her grandchild. I just wanted her to recognize me even just a little. It sort of felt like I was being embraced by her as well, in a way.
But risking our lives for your selfish satisfaction is inexcusable. You need to understand how your obsession with your mother has hurt us so deeply.
Liam, it's because you only think about yourself that you've caused such deep wounds to Amelia and our grandchild. There's no going back.
I have to cut ties with you to protect this child.
I never meant to hurt you both. I just wanted to make Mom happy.
That's where you're wrong. Focusing only on making your mother happy while sacrificing your wife and child is unacceptable. Let's end this. My child and I have a future worth protecting, and it's not with you.
Why? How did it come to this? Mom, please, help me.
After that, Liam completely changed his attitude and quickly agreed to the divorce. When you consider the custody and child support I secured, he probably didn't have much choice. I demanded $1,000 in child support every month and $30,000 as compensation for the emotional distress he caused me, so there was no way for him to escape. On top of that, he was also fined for the violence he committed, which put a heavy burden on his life. But after all the terrible things he did, it's only fair, right? After dealing with the police, Liam ended up having to work in a factory with attached dormitories. The job listing said the dorms were nice, but in reality, he's stuck in a rundown house, living with 20 other men in a shared space. It's all his own doing. As for me, I'm enjoying a blissful time with my newborn baby. I'm so grateful that Sandra has offered to fully support us for the time being. We're planning to live a much happier life from now on, and I'll make sure to raise my child to be a responsible adult.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.